Hello, this is Guillermo with Noise Commander again. I skipped the last 2 weeks, so this is week 9 of the GUI development. And if you're a Patreon, if you join my Patreon, you can join for free. You can download and install the app and follow along and run it on your own system or in your own emulator. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you what we currently have. So I sort of added this JRPG style dialogue system thing. So yeah, there's a new menu here, main menu. Yeah, so this is the list of things I added. We have a snake game, ported audio engine, a sample editor, very basic, can only zoom and pan and generate some sounds. The random sounds are generated with code from Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper's SFXR code that I found on GitHub. Also basic MP3 playing. It's not actually exposed, so you can't really use it, but it's in the code base. And it's using also a free library called Mini MP3. Then I added the menu bar and pop-up menus, very simple tutorial scripting system. These on-screen buttons here, L and R, I will explain it later. Combo box widget, like an option to set the info LEDs of the Nintendo console, list widget, blah blah blah. Nothing too special. Shoutouts to these people. So yeah, where to begin? This is the audio. I'm not sure if you're gonna hear it. Shit, I didn't test. But basically, every time you click on this button, it will generate some new sound. And then you can zoom in. Let me quickly try something. Yeah, with the cursor, like directional buttons, you can zoom in and out and use the scroll bar, and you can select stuff but not edit anything yet. We have this menu bar here. There's also nothing really to do except for the 2 tutorials here, and I guess I'm just gonna go through that. So you press R to open this menu at the top, and then you press the up and down keys to select the upper or lower row, which represent the screen. And then with the left and right keys, you can change the upper or lower screen or choose a different menu or screen. And then if you move down further, you can select combos. I think I've showed this before, actually. It's the tutorial that's new. I made it so that you can only go to the next screen or menu, like tutorial screen, once you accomplish the expectation, like pressing certain buttons. Oh yeah, you can swap the upper and lower screen with X, and that's pretty much it. And then if you use the mouse, you can, it's sort of momentarily, but if you drag your mouse cursor and leave it in the menu, then it stays there, and then you can also use the mouse, or I say mouse, but touch. You can use the touch to click on icons as well, and it also works for the combos. Yeah, and then the second thing is about the focus. So if you press L, you can focus on the different screen, and then you will see a mouse cursor in the upper screen, and then you can use certain buttons like the right button on the D-pad to basically emit clicks. So it's a bit like a laptop, touchpad. And then also I'm saying here you can use while you're hovering over a dial, you can change the dial, or if you're in the background, you can scroll with the circular pad. Yeah, again, join my Patreon for free, and then you can download the app and play with it. Or if you go to my Discord. Right, and then, so, oh sorry, the keyboard, that's the keyboard. So this is what I've been working on mostly in the last few days. It's the file browser. I've always wanted to be able to sort by date and file size. So that's now possible, but there's a caveat because, well, first you can see that the date is as an odd number or value, but that's because of the emulator. But on the 3DS, it's very slow. Like reading the file, the date stamps is really slow. So there's an option here to turn it on or off. It's pretty fast here as it's running in the emulator, but on the real hardware you will see a progress bar while it's loading the timestamps. So yeah, if you want it to be fast, disable that, but if you... It really depends on the amount of files in the folder. It can be very acceptable, but if you have a lot of files, it's going to be super slow. Yeah, and I was fixing a lot of like little micro details. I mean, it's still a bit glitchy here and there. For example, I don't like that when you press tap the menu bar, then it doesn't stay. And also you see the coloring. Anyway, you can, if you hold the mouse and hover over buttons, you can see the, information or the tooltips. Yeah, I had a lot of issues with the tooltips, and yeah, there's a lot of, like, I guess, bad design decisions on my part in the code base or the background. I don't know. I'm kind of proud, but also ashamed. So, oh yeah. Of course, we need to play the snake game. I was gonna say, I'd be happy if you tell me your high score in Discord if you bother. I mean, it's not like the most advanced version of the game. It gets pretty difficult quickly, I think, and the levels are randomly, well, the walls are randomly placed. So it gets faster and you have to collect more things. Anyway. So, did I forget anything? What else? Wow, it feels so little. Well, I guess there's like some changes here in the menu, in the preferences. So you can disable the 3DS, new 3DS clock speed up. And that's kind of interesting, like on the real hardware, when you're looking at the performance monitor at the same time, you should then see a difference. So the most important value here, I guess, is the milliseconds per second. So yeah, so that's basically like how many microseconds have been spent drawing the UI, and my goal is to always keep that in under 50 milliseconds or 50,000 microseconds. So when you disable the lazy drawing, then you see that it will take a little more CPU because it's redrawing every frame. Otherwise, it only redraws what it has to. Yeah, you can disable the tooltips. I think I need to remove this animation thing because I conflated animations with just anything that's running like background in the background. Like every widget has a run method to do its own logic, and disabling that will basically render some functionality mute. Yeah, you can disable the menu bar here. You can show the lock window. It's sort of gibberish or not really interesting, I guess. It's more like useful for myself when developing. Oh yeah, and you can change the info LED color here, which is kind of neat. I haven't yet decided what to do with it. I think I may just make it pulsate with the the clock. But yeah, it could be useful. And you can also change the LED of the battery indicator, but maybe I shouldn't mess with that because you probably want to know when your battery is low. Yeah, you can change the color here. I yet need to create like a better color picker. And by the way, as you see, I'm just using basically grayscale values for all the coloring. If you want to help or like provide some mock-ups with different color schemes, yeah, contact me. In the end, you will be, well, everything is themable in terms of coloring. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of excited and proud and happy, but also thinking like I should have maybe gotten more done in the last few weeks. But I will start now to actually translate the widgets of the Noise Commander app and basically, yeah, work on integrating or merging the UI with the actual app. And I don't know. I guess my goal like will be to get that done within the next 4 weeks or so. And I really feel like I want to have that be able to make music again. But there's a lot of like UI decisions and stuff to figure out, and yeah, I will keep you updated. Okay. But by the way, I wanted to shout out to all the people on the Nitro Tracker Discord. I hang out there a lot, and I really enjoy being with you guys there as well. Cheers. Bye bye.